Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is SUBCHVRGE and I make dubstep. I've been producing for about maybe two years now, maybe some change. But yeah, it's been easily one of my favorite hobbies that I've picked up, and I absolutely love doing it. So I'm starting this YouTube channel to share a few tips, tricks, techniques that I've found along the way to be super helpful, and to give away some sounds that I've made, sample packs, serum presets, maybe just some cool glitchy stuff that I've made. But yeah, today we're going to be breaking down one of my tracks, Conductor. So yeah, let's hop into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start off with is the effects channel. I have on this effects channel, I've got a nice little kind of distortion pad. And I think this was made with just a super low serum bass and then filtered to be between 100 and 1000 hertz. Somewhere around there. And then I also have some white noise. And then in addition to that, I also have some synth plucks that I made from a VST called Lethal. If you don't know what Lethal is, it's a great rompler from Lethal Audio. It's got a bunch of really cool presets in here. It's basically just a huge, incredible sound bank. But this particular patch was made from a preset called Synth. Really nice, got a lot of reverb and pretty full actually. So it's basically just low pass plucked. And then it slowly opens up into the main part. And I converted this whole thing to audio because I just found it a little easier to work with. On the original patch, I have some OTT and glue compression and saturation, just to give the sound a little bit more character. So we have our effects and our plucky synth for the intro, and then we're going to get into the main part right here. For this main section right here, we have this low, thick bass group, which is a combination of two sounds. This is what I call a must-die bass, because it's kind of synthy and drivey, like a must-die song. So it's a really, really super simple serum patch. Oscillator A, you got 5 voices of unison, detuned down to about 0.16. Oscillator B, you got 3 voices of unison, detuned a little bit more down to 0.09. And for the filter, we have an MG low 24. The cutoff is sitting at about 7 to 800 hertz, and then it's being modulated up 22. And then you make this shape with the LFO, and the LFO is only modulating the cutoff. So it sounds like this on its own. Really simple. And then for the EQing on that particular channel, I just cut everything under 100 to make room for the hip hop sub. The hip hop sub is a super easy Ableton preset. I cut everything over 100 just to make it nice and subby. Really nice warm sub for the intro section of this. And that's really all there is for the first 17 bars. And once we get into bar 17 is when the build comes. So a bunch of different elements are added here. We have, in the effects section, we've got a few more white noises. We also have this little, I think just a little bit of a pluck droplet kind of thing from Andrew Huang's pack. I've got it automated left and right for just space. The low pass distortion is still going strong over here. And then I also have this stem of impacts and effects and noise that I made in a previous project. And it's basically just a bunch of different types of risers all brought down quite a few decibels to make the sound full, and then we have some impacts on top of here as well. And then I have another saw riser down here that I made in Serum. Again, super simple patch. It's just 2 octaves of a regular saw, just to add a little bit more tension. Really simple. But we also have some chants coming up in the build-up section. We've got some melodic bits down here. That's just a glockenspiel from Omnisphere, I believe, frozen and then brought down quite a few decibels over here. And then got a little bit of a swelling chord. I believe this is just from a Black Octopus pack, if I'm not mistaken. I brought it down to D sharp to match the key of the song. Also have this drum build section right here. It's made up of a few different claps and cinematic drums. So we got some Kashmir Stadium claps. We also have Production Master build-up clap. We also have another Production Master build-up, which is more of a combined snare and riser type of sample. And then we also have these 2 layers of Kashmir cinematic drums. We've got a lower one. And then we also have some higher end cinematic drums that I've passed down here. Brought the Q all the way down at 100. And then everything together, all of the build drums sound like this. Oh yeah, I also have this little snare roll right here to kind of bring us into the drop. Really like that. And for our pre-drop, we have a few things going on here. So we've got a few effects, kind of like a little bit of a sub drop and a sweep up to bring us into the drop. And then we also have this chord stack, which is a mixture of things from Lethal, Serum, just a few things I've frozen. So these are some of the layers. Got some filter automation on it, going from about 100 to 200 all the way up to 20K, and that's just to kind of act as a swelling effect. Which brings us into the drop. So I'm not going to go into like every single bass that I use in this drop, because as you can see there's quite a lot of them, but I'll just play the bass section for you guys and let you kind of hear what kind of a vibe I was going for with this track. So that's a combination of a bunch of different things. Some samples, some Serum patches, and honestly, just it's really just about finding a flow with your bass design and your drop structure. But on more of the technical side, I got rid of everything under 100 hertz, again, just to make room for our sub layer, and that's just a little bit of housekeeping I like to do with every single drop that I do. Makes for a lot cleaner mixes. And right now I'm going to play you guys the sub. So basically I just have it set to mono. I have the bass mono set down here to everything under 120. It's got really great harmonic content, and yeah, I think it's just a neat sub. And then as far as the drum section goes, we have a Sultan cymbal loop that I've kind of cut up a little bit and made my own. Took away some things here and there, maybe added some things. And yeah, just the cymbals by themselves sound like this. And then I also have this kick clap pattern down here for the drop. Really simple, but it works really well, super effective, and altogether the drop drums sound like this. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with those. But with that basically brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, you already know what to do. Feel free to follow me on my other platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that. I have a bunch of really cool videos planned and just a bunch of really awesome content that I'm working on getting out to you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will check you guys next time. Peace.